Meghan Markle was put in the corner with Prince Harry looking grim-faced while the rest of the royal family took center stage at Prince Charles' party, claimed body language expert Judy James. Meghan Markle appeared isolated and alone at Prince Charles' party on Tuesday, claimed a body language expert. Judy James described Meghan and her baby bump as put in the corner and Prince Harry as grim-faced during their first joint engagement with their in-laws since Christmas Day. This is not the first time Meghan has been isolated during a royal engagement, with the Duchess of Sussex standing on a separate balcony to the Queen, Kate and Camilla during the Remembrance Day parade. Meghan stood beside Elke Buitenbender, the wife of the Germany's President Frank-Walter Steinmeier, as the pair paid their respects to those who lost their lives during World War I. Footage from Prince Charles' party shows Meghan and Prince Harry sidelined as the rest of the royal family enters a room. Meanwhile, the Queen, Kate and Camilla stood together on a separate balcony above the cenotaph in Whitehall. The Queen and Prince Charles are at the front, with Prince William, Kate and Camilla behind. Meanwhile, Prince Harry and Meghan remain at the back of the room before moving into a corner. While inspecting a display, Prince Charles can be heard saying, "Unfortunately it is not on display here," with the Queen answering, "Is it not?" James told the Mirror, "The phrase 'nobody puts baby in the corner' doesn't seem to apply to the senior royals here, who look for all the world as though they have put Meghan and her baby bump in a corner as she and Kate appear together for the first time since their very over-emphatic displays of friendship at Christmas." The two women used wide smiles and some tactile behavior back then in a bid to put rumors of a rift to bed once and for all, which makes their rather distant behavior here all the more curious. Queuing for the meet and greet, Harry and Meghan stood behind William and Kate, and although the husbands spoke to their wives, there seemed to be no sign of end of Harry and William's usual banter or chat. Grouped in the reception room we can see the Queen with Charles while Camilla stands smiling behind them, with Kate placed to the Queen's right and next to her husband, but Meghan appears to be standing alone further behind them and to the side in the shot. Harry looks grim-faced as he approaches his wife, but it's unusual to see her smiling but looking rather isolated. It could have been that the decision was made to make the celebration about Charles rather than a soap opera about Kate and Meghan. But it would have been great to see a happier and more easygoing looking family group pose from the event. The Queen hosted a reception at Buckingham Palace to mark 50 years since Charles became the Prince of Wales. Pregnant Meghan, 37, dressed her blossoming baby bump in a gold and silver floral gown teamed with her trademark stilettos. She has just weeks to go until she is due to give birth to her and Prince Harry's first child. Kate, 37, looked typically stunning in a minute-colored dress with her brunette hair perfectly styled in bouncy curls. Prince William, 36, and Harry, 34, joined their wives for the royal do. Camilla also attended and she looked elegant in a dark green dress. Charles was created the Prince of Wales aged 9, on July 26, 1958, and was formally invested with the title by the Queen on July 1, 1969 at Carnarvon Castle. The investiture regalia worn by the heir to the throne was on display at the reception, including the investiture coronet, sword, ring and rod, as well as the letters patent for the creation of Charles as Prince of Wales in 1958. Justin Welby, the Archbishop of Canterbury, gave a speech at the event, alongside a musical performance in the Palace Ballroom by students from the Royal Welsh College of Music and Drama, which Charles supports as patron. The performance includes a new piece written for the anniversary by Welsh composer Paul Mealer, inspired by the legend of the Lady of Llyn Fan Fawr, a mountain lake near the prince's Welsh home, Llwynor in Carmarthenshire. Representatives from the charitable organisations Charles has supported over the years were among the guests. Welsh band the Stereophonics, who were supported by the Prince's Trust in their early days, and Games of Thrones star Owen Teale also attended the do.